my name is Lucia Pineda. I am from Mexico. I am a contemporary dancer and choreographer. My project is an immersive dance performance, which involves the viewer to make them ponder about what is nature and what's the difference between the artificial and the natural. Will be an invitation to the viewer to enter in a technological forest. The project is about how humans and nature are not divided, but are not also one on top of another. It's more like the post-humanism explains, we have to get rid of the anthropocentric. So it's more like just ponder about how presence affects the space and space affects presence. The way I am planning to reach this is through sun limb jog and somatic movement combinations. So this is a movement research in the forest. The aim is to build technological forest with the screens. So I'm gonna be dancing in the forest and I'm gonna be recorded there. And that video, it's gonna be projected in the screen. So when the people, the viewer come inside, they will first meet this forest, these screens. Then the dancer in the projection will appear. But also I will be dancing in the stage, like mixing around the viewer and the screens. So interacting myself with myself in the screen. And so also there's gonna be video mapping on my body while I am on the stage. So this is just a way of reaching out more sensations in the viewer while watching how a body can transform by using technology. The initial idea of the mapping was to show images of nature in my body, right? So while I was dancing there. But so the new software is called Isadora, and it's for movement tracking in live performances. So what's gonna happen is the video is gonna be projected, and it's a video in which I research movement in the Mudonsang mountain, and in live performance I'm gonna be doing the same, not the exact same movement, because that was a specific improvisation research movement, and that's gonna be shown. But what's gonna happen in live is the same research but on stage. So this software, what's gonna show is it's gonna be following my movement during the stage, and some projections are gonna happen while I move. So the main idea of the project is to show how we can break a barrier between nature and artificial. So it's not anymore about showing a mapping of nature, but me doing a movement which I'll be it's gonna be transformed by itself in real life movement tracking, while the video is happening back there. So it's gonna be interesting, and I'm excited. I'm also nervous because it's new for me, and at the same time I'm trusting on my own process, because I've seen how this worked before. So it's not that just doing something blindfold. So yeah, that's gonna happen. Yes, definitely the audience experience. So for me, it's very important what they experience. The main message of the project of immersive dance maybe is the audience experience, because it's about perspective. So if I ask you, what do you think nature is? Maybe you're gonna say something different, because it's very attached to culture, to cultural things, nature, right? So this is just a small window that it's being open for the audience to ponder about their experience in nature. So I am nervous, but at the same time very excited, because I've never performed with Korean audience, and I know this Sanlim jog is a very Korean. It's part of the Korean culture. So it will be amazing for me if I could know what they think. I just know this is my Western vision of what's going on here in this practice, Sanlim jog. So I hope they like it. I hope they enjoy it. And this is just a small space to ponder about how they can interact with nature without like taking out technology, because technology is part of us, and us are also part of nature, right? Maybe in a future, because this is just the beginning. I would like for them to participate more. Well, it's an interesting question, because the main aim of my project is to ask ourselves, how can we break the barrier between the natural and the artificial? So the challenge was to bring the forest inside the stage. So I think that was a challenge itself in how I interact with the video, with the screen, and how to show the audience how they can interact also with the forest, even though this is not the aim is not to replace the forest. The natural being is there, but also this sense of how we can feel nature without being in nature. I think that's how I interact with the non-human, I guess.